Hey guys, and welcome back to Grace May's Designs. I'm your host, Grace May. Today is Sunday, August 25th, 2024, and this is episode 16. Wow, it has been almost 2 months since I posted my last video, just updating you where I was going with the podcast and life and stuff. And I feel like it was just like the beginning of summer, and now we're at the end of summer. And I have a lot to catch you guys up on, but I thought I would sit down and record a podcast and just share my knitting and share my heart, and let's get started. I will say, like, I'm not back. Or have a schedule that I'm going to be posting regularly again. I just felt like coming on and giving you guys a little update. I've done a lot of knitting and not a lot of knitting, if that makes sense. July was my Christmas in July sock challenge that I challenged myself. I made four pair. Yeah, four pair that I will show you three of them because I don't know where the last pair is. I'll have to look. But anyways, let's just get into it. I have a lot of finished socks. So these are my naughty and nice, and if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen pretty much all of the socks. But these were my naughty and nice socks. And then I just did my vanilla sock pattern, the Sew Just Heal, 48 stitches, size 2 needles. These I did were my Polka Dot Creek. I think this is the country Christmas or classic country. Again, size 2 needles, 48 stitches. I did just a little, like an inch of ribbing. I did a new heel that I'm still going to write up at some point. But these were fun. Also, Polka Dot Creek. This is the Snow Globe colorway. Again, 48 stitches. Oh, no. These are 56 stitches on size 1 needle, with the Just Sew Just Heal. And then I did a Fish Kiss lip heel I used as the toe. I went down a needle size because I felt like Polka Dot Creek is a little bit thinner, and I wanted to see if I can make a pair of socks on size 1 needles. So 56 stitches. And then these are just my scrappy socks, row 1 minis, size 2 needles, 48 stitches. I did a twisted rib, plain heel, slip stitch, heel flap, and gusset, Fish Kiss lip, heel, toe. And yeah, these were really fun. I made a pair of socks that I posted on my feed, which were the one that I made for my friend for her birthday, the pink sparkle ones with the blue. I gave them to Marlena for her birthday, and she absolutely loved them. And then I made these are just a scrappy sock. This was a fun story. So the yarn, I think, were just scraps I had, but I made these literally in 27 hours. I just sat down and started knitting them, and before you knew it, I had a pair in 27 hours. So I started them on a Thursday night at like 10 o'clock at night. And I only got like the cast on. And then I had time on Friday where I was hanging out with a friend, catching up over lunch. We sat and talked for like 2.5 hours, and I sat there and knit. And then I went to a worship night in the evening, and I sat there and knit. And I finished them when I came home, and I finished them a little after midnight. So that was really fun to know I can knit a pair of socks in 27 hours. And then I think, I don't know. Oh, my other pair of Christmas socks. I just saw them. This was sheep graffiti yarn in her Christmas colorway, and I think the mini was just one of her minis. I did, again, that twisted rib cuff, 48 stitches, just sew, just heal, fish kiss, lip, heel, toe. I am going to write the pattern for this because this is a pattern that I had written for DK weight yarn called the Cozy Sock that I want to update and refresh. And so I will put that in there. As you can see, I have really been into making taller socks. Like, don't get me wrong, I still love my shorties, but I've really been knitting thicker, taller socks. But I just really enjoy socks, and it's what brings me joy, and I'm all about knitting what brings me joy. As far as projects that I've been working on, I have a few things that I don't have to show because I don't feel like they're that prominent or important, like I'm here or there working on them. But I have been knitting socks. I just, of course, oh yeah, and of course I keep them in my K by K collections bags. This one's my most used, well loved. And then I just recently had her custom make me one to take my knitting to church. And so she just made me this one. And I just love it that it has like Bible verses. It's gray, my favorite color. And then the inside just has like faith, friendship. And I actually took this to church with me today, and I love it. But I've been learning that I like to knit socks in tandem. So I will start both of them at the same time and knit back and forth between the two. So these are the ones that I'm knitting, have been my church knitting. I don't remember the yarns other than this yarn that I used for the cuff was leftover fiber optic from a shawl in the Lakeshore colorway. And then I'm not sure what this blue is, and the purple is a random mini. If I had to guess, I think the blue is Holly Pressed Fibers, but I'm not sure, and I don't have the tags anymore. But I just split what I had left into 2 cakes, and then I have my little purple, and I've just been knitting them in tandem. And I've only worked on these at church, so they'll probably just be put back into my church knitting bag and wait for next week. I also started this one, which was leftover yarn from, again, sheep graffiti. And I had made a pair of socks last year for my friend Mar in her, because they're her school colorways for college. And I had leftover and I wanted to make myself a pair. So I'm trying out a new stitch pattern too. But again, size 2 needles, 48 stitches. I'm doing like a waffle knit stitch because I'm obsessed with the waffle knit pattern or texture. So yeah, but life has been crazy. I feel like this is all over the place. I'm sorry. But life has been crazy. That's all my knitting. Life has been crazy. Work, school, some health challenges with my parents, just navigating what my next steps are, where God has me heading. And so I've just been doing a lot of journaling. I've been doing a lot of praying, surrounding myself with great community. But that's where I've been. I've tried to stay active on Instagram. That's the best way to find me and keep up to date. But I have missed you guys. I have missed podcasting. So I might try to do some sort of schedule and do like a monthly recap, or maybe random here and there. But if you've stuck with me, thank you. I always love to hear from you guys, interact, so feel free to send me a message, comment. But I think that is it for today. My plan is to continue knitting on socks and just take it easy, because Sundays are usually my rest day. And I will talk to you guys soon. You can find me everywhere on social media as Grace Mays Designs, as well as Grace Mays Designs over on Ravelry. I do have one new pattern that I've been working on, that should be coming out here shortly in the next like 2 weeks, I'm thinking. So I will keep you updated, so be sure to check back. But to find out all the updates and new pattern releases, my social media, especially Instagram, would be the best way. But I hope you guys have a happy day, happy Sunday, or happy whatever day when you watch this. But I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye for now.